What's going on, guys? Lightning Speed here, and today this ain't really a video, it's just what I think about Roblox Vehicle Simulator, cause there's a ton of car games in Roblox, and basically what I think about it is that Vehicle Simulator, I think it's not gonna be, it is one of the best, but to me, I want to have like some role play, and stuff based on more realistic stuff, looking at the real cars. And Vehicle Simulator really does have that one pro that every car looks so good and the sounds are the best, and mods you can put on them are endless. But there's one lack. It's not really that fun. As soon as you start out, it's gonna be you. You'd think it would be really fun, but after you play it for a day or two, you're gonna get bored of it, like really quick. And stuff Vehicle Simulator doesn't have is like the game is really good to me. Like, I like it, it's awesome, it's fun, but it kind of lacks the taste that I'm wanting to have. Like, every update should at least have like a new like major thing, like a new modification, or basically a new car or something like that, or bug fixes. But the developers are working very hard of making bug fixes and stuff like that. But one thing that I wish could happen is that like more jobs, you know what I'm saying? Because you got like the citizens, criminals for hot pursuit, but not everybody does hot pursuit, and police rarely people are on there, and prisoners are not even used as much as criminals are, only when hot pursuit's in use. SWAT and tow truckers and police are rarely used, like this person right here. But they have really fast cars and they sound and look good, and it's more of a realistic thing. But in car games I look for them to be very realistic, like actually really modern. Because if I go over to a traffic camera and go past it, it's gonna say 112 miles an hour. But say if I went like 51, the speed limit's 50, I get a fine, or I've been caught speeding. I kind of find that like unrealistic, because a lot of car games do that. Like, what I think should happen is like if you're 10 miles over, you should get caught, because basically around 5 or 10. But Vehicle Simulator does have a ton of stuff, like a big, diverse map, but other car games such as Ultimate Driving, Accelerate version 4 pre-alpha, and Heavy Clutch, like other car games and vehicles in Roblox. Stuff that I think are good about Vehicle Simulator is the diversity in stuff. So now they got like crates and stuff like that, but it's kind of lacking the role play, because the creator sim builder is working on the bank, firefighter, and the hospital, and or the EMT if you're from Britain. Basically, there's not a lot of stuff. Like, what I think about what's happening, I think there should be like a job that everybody could be in for like free, like a mailman or something. But that'd be copying Ultimate Driving, because that has a mailman and it's very easy job. But have it more of a diverse thing, like the tow trucker job that I have. You can completely customize the tow truck, max it out if you want to. but there's not going to be a lot of things after. Because there's one thing that a lot of people kind of want when they play card games. But for me, I really look for roleplay cards and a ton of good stuff. Like, they have a ton of stuff in the store. Stuff like that. Like, say if I wanted to buy this, I could buy it with 300 Robux. But there's stuff that you can buy, like SIM cards. It's just like that, but you can get crates getting free instead of paying Robux like this, like 28 Robux for 40,000. I can open up an exotic crate and get like 40,000. But exotic crates are hard to come by. Also, they have a lot of perks because they got the police is free, insanity, basically everything else but police is not free. But they have a cool feature which is specs, where you can see the stats of your car and see what you could do if you're building it like a straightaway build. You want to have more of an acceleration, less braking, and you can toggle who's allowed in vehicle, friends, nobody, or if you can do nobody if you don't want to have anyone in your car, or you can just have friends or everybody. Or you can use the C4 to blow up your car if somebody does take it from you, or just respawn it. But just having the fun way of just blowing up your car kind of gets a funny reaction. It's really funny when you do it. Also, you can toggle the alarm off, and it's just really cool. And there's this new feature a feature that nobody really tries to do. It's the games mode. You can see who's racing and what. Like, look at this. I'll be in here, and I'll start in like this. Like, you can just drive around, get a ton of money, and it shows this is basically a sprint race, quarter mile, basically more of the faster ones. These are the classes that you can use, but I'd recommend not to. But one thing I really hate about the race is that people can wreck your car. Like, there should be like a thing where it says like no collision in the race, so it's a lot more funner. And just like that, like tiny things like going into your phone per se, you can do settings where you can see if you want to see any copyrighted music. That's in streamer mode. If you want to hear radio, there's basically a ton of stuff that there is. But there's one thing that a lot of people had. There used to be a button here saying home and said coming soon. But there's Twitter codes that you can find, which is good to get money boosts and other stuff. But the stuff that's more fun is basically just going out there and getting your own money. Because there's a lot of people on YouTube in Vehicle Simulator that do money glitches, but those are mostly fake all the time. I've tried every single method for an hour, and I found only 2 out of like a couple thousand that worked. One is like they would say, just keep spinning out. No, that doesn't work. Or just go in the highway race and get a ton of stuff. No. The only way I've seen to get money is using the hot pursuit, because when you think about it, when you have a VIP server, there's 2 people there. You can have a random account that you really don't care about, just random account, and then you can play hot pursuit. Like, the random account loses the entire time when the random account is criminal. You can easily go and arrest it, and it's very easy to do so. And stuff like that. It's also, people have been saying that the, how do you say it, racing is good, but it's only good for a certain while, because it kind of gets, like, unfair. Also, the way I found to get the most money is to have a slow car or a very fast car, and I'd recommend buying Insanity or buying the tow truck. If you have 800 Robux, I'd recommend anyone. If you're gonna buy something for Vehicle Simulator, do not buy the SWAT Game Pass. Buy the tow truck. And that's basically all I have to say. I think Vehicle Simulator is one of the best games, but what I think is the second best, Ultimate Driving, because it's roleplay, heavy clutch, and then accelerate. But Vehicle Simulator is one of the best ones, and I'll talk to you guys later.